Hey, welcome to another episode of Dave's Imaginations. Today, we're going to bring you up to speed on our campaign. Our campaign of Dave's Imaginations presents Dark Queen Ascension, The Fate of Fortitude. So, I know I haven't given an update in a couple of weeks. We're going to bring you up to speed on all of that in just a moment. Stay with me. So, the evil Symmetrix has been looking for the Thome of Dragons in Fortitude and is getting frustrated that she can't find it. So frustrated that she makes a deal with the Orc General Grundlesmirch to bring his purple worm raider, his purple worm to Fortitude, and so that she can start bringing down structures, turning over the city, that's not city, it's a village, turning over the village until she can find this Thome of Dragons. Now, she tried to use a carrot, giving a reward for information that would lead to the recovery of the Thome of Dragons, but that didn't work. So now she's resorting to purple worms, and it was a 10-day until they would get there. And so when our Fortitude learned of this plan, they sent word to Waterdeep for help, and the Harpers responded, and we had two Harper agents, Uguay, the Peace Cleric, and Darcel, the Beastmaster Ranger, have both answered the call and have come to Fortitude and have found the secret hideout of Fortitude. And so as this group of adventurers have come together. So we have Uguay and Darcel, but we also have Lorne, our paladin. We have Katota, the mysterious Katota, Zerwak, the wizard, the gnome wizard. So they discuss what their best plan is, and it's 7 days until the impending attack, and the group has decided to abduct the local orc general Grog and try to interrogate him for more information. And so they went, and the distractions were gone. In the end, they were able to abduct him, and they brought him. They ended up turning him into a turtle with the polymorph spell, and they brought him back to they stole some horses from the orc camp, and they rode them back to their hidden hideout. And as they lock up this orc general who they transform back, and they put manacles on him, and he's trying to get free, and they start to interrogate him, and then they realize that the orcs would certainly send a search party for their general. And the orcs did just that. We did some discussion about how long that would take. And about that 2-hour range after their invasion, the orcs actually catch up and are in the general vicinity of their hideout. And there was a wizard, a magic user, a red wizard of Thay. It was there at the orc camp, and she has joined this search party with 7 orcs, one of which is a captain. And they come, and as they are in the area, our adventurers in the Winterstone Temple, that's the name of their hideout, in the Winterstone Temple, they decided that, hey, we need to move these horses. They'll find these horses, and they'll be right near our camp, our hideout, and we don't want that. It is an underground temple that they're in with. I picture the old Hogan's Heroes fake cut off tree stump where they go in and out, and people won't know it unless they look for it. But if they're in the area, they may find it. If the orcs are in the area, they might find it eventually. So the adventurers send out Darcel and Dag to go lead the horses away and then come back. And then on their way on Darcel and Dag's way back, they do encounter some of that troop of orcs. They see them as they go by, and the orcs had left had located this area where the horses had stopped for a while, and they'd left one orc behind. And now Darcel and Dag are kind of hiding out as those orcs come and go. Meanwhile, all that's happening, we have Katota, who had started throwing fireballs at the orcs and got them to chase them into the woods. But Katota has this ability to transform into a potted plant, which he did, and which was enough to elude the orc forces. But after about 10 minutes, or 20 minutes or so, the orc forces gave up their search and went back into their camp. Katota turned back into, but this time it was a female, I believe it was a female elf, and as she made her way to the Neverwinter Wood, straight east, and then south along the edge of the wood until she gets to the area of hidden camp. But then as she gets close, she also encounters the orcs and decides to hide. Meanwhile, we have Lorne and Zerwak interrogating this orc war general, Grog, and they use a combination of Zone of Truth and Detect Thoughts to start pulling out information about this worm attack, and they pull out the thought of a bullet. They say, how do they work this purple worm? How does this purple worm attack work? And trying to resist, but he can't. Grog pictures a bullet, bullet, and then later the word burrow shark comes to his mind. And then how do they guide the purple worm? The thought of exploding heads, and he starts as he pictures their heads exploding. And as he doesn't want to give up any more information, he starts pounding his head against the wall, trying to knock himself unconscious. But too late, they've already given up a bunch of information, and we have yet to know exactly what the fate of Grog is. They also asked him about who was the magic user, the Red Wizard's guest, and this is a big reveal where he pictures this halfling resting comfortably on a cot with a gem on his head, and Zerwak recognizes this halfling as Dag. And now what is going on? Because Dag is with Darcel out doing the horse thing, but this general has him at the tent also. What is going on? There's two Dags. Is one? We don't know, right? And so there's something going on with Darcel. So Zerwak starts wondering who are the people I'm with, and makes sure that they are who they say are, and they seem to be. And so that was another key point of information, that there's something up with Dag. Meanwhile, the party comes back, and they managed to take out, I don't know, 3 or 4 of the orcs at one point, but we still have the captain and the Red Wizard, and there's a battle ensues and Dag runs off as Darcel was a whole person, and then the wizard turned him into a chicken, and then stuffed him into a bag, and they were starting to go off when finally Katota comes out of the woods and starts attacking, and a battle ensues. They took down the Red Wizard, but the orc captain got away. So we ended the night with the end of day 7. They're about to take a long rest. They had contemplated feeding Grog to the tiger that is down in the Winterstone Temple with them. So that's where we're at. We'll pick it up right from there next week. Our next game will be June 15th, Thursday, June 15th. If you don't mind, before you sign off, please click that like and subscribe if you haven't. And I appreciate you tuning in, catching up. I know it's been a while. To be full honest, I've been distracted with life. I'm more in the office, and I guess the real thing is I got the new Zelda game, and it's distracting me. It's a time suck. I'm enjoying it. It's a time suck. But hey, leave me a note if you're playing the Zelda game. I've been having fun with it. Otherwise, I hope you're enjoying the following our campaign. It is exciting. We have end of this, so there's about 6 more days until the impending purple worm attack, and we'll have to see how our party intend to stop this. And will they give him the book? Oh, that was the other major slip up. Was at one point Grog asked back. This would all be over if you just give us the Thome of Dragons, and Lawrence says, we'll never give it to you. And the guy goes, so you do have it. Well, no, we don't have it. It was a great moment. So anyway, thanks for watching, and tune in next Thursday to see where we go with this. And until then, take care.